Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridgie. How you all doing? Hope you're doing well today. I don't even know why I'm happy, because the weather is so miserable. You have no idea. It's been raining non-stop in London this weekend, I'm telling you. But anyway, what can we do? This is the fall or autumn, as we call it over here. It's rain every day. I hope you're doing well today. Thanks a lot for joining me. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, please support me by subscribing, and if you hit on the bell sign, you get notification whenever I post my videos. Thank you so much for all those who have been here supporting me all along on this channel. So something happened to me last weekend I wanted to share with you guys today, and it was not a very pleasant experience at all. There are some places in London that people generally go to when they want to, when they want to boogie down, want to have a good time. So DJ Abbas is a friend of mine, and he normally has this show in Cyprus Garden. And this is not about DJ Abbas, because he's a wonderful, very, very humble person. So it's not about him at all, but it's about the management of Cyprus Gardens. So last weekend, a friend of mine was having her birthday, and we decided to hang out at Cyprus Garden. It was on Friday, and we went to Cyprus Garden. So we got there, ordered, and everything, sat down. We ordered fish, because they do fish. And then they brought my fish. I started eating, because the place is kind of, it's like a club kind of scene, because it's not bright. There are no bright lights there. It's kind of dim. So as I was eating, I noticed that I felt hair on my mouth. I said, okay, is it my hair? I try to, you know how if you have hair on your skin, you will know. For hair to get to your mouth, it must pass through your face or your, some part of your body before it gets to your mouth. I saw that there was no hair on my face. I took another bite again. Hair again, I say hair by me. So I took my phone and I put the torchlight on, and I opened the torchlight on my food. Hey, what did I see? My sister that were sitting together was there. If I was alone, it would have been different. My sister was sat on the same table together was there, and said, I said, look at this. I said, look at this. It was a big pile of black hair inside the food. Oh my God. I say, I don't chop hair. Oh, they don't give me a job. Oh my God. Wait till this. I was so disgusted, and I felt really, really bad. So she decided to go and call one of the waiters. I just sat there because I was just so numb and really, really unhappy that they've given me hair to eat. So the guy came over, and I said, there's hair in my food. And she said, where's the hair? I showed him the hair. I put the torchlight on. I said, look at the hair. He said, oh, wait, I'm coming. He went back inside to go and tell whether he's the owner of the place or whoever he is. I think he's the owner of the place, who is also the chef. And a few minutes later, the guy came back and told me and said that I should come to the kitchen, that the owner wanted to see me. So in my mind, I thought, okay, he wants to apologize. Although I don't see why he's ordering me to come to the kitchen. He should have come to the table to speak to me. This is good customer service, but I didn't want to make it false. So I stood up and followed him. You will not believe what happened. I got to the kitchen, and one large Turkish man came out, and it was like all the waiters that were there serving, all of them Turkish people, stood there, and the man was like, I should take a look at all the waiters. I said, do I see that any of them have this kind of hair? I said, what? I said, is this what you called me for? You called me to come and query me, to ask me whether any of your staff has this hair? So what's my business? I found the hair in my food, and instead of you to apologize, give me back my money, or even replace the fish, of which I have no interest in eating again, is this how you're going to handle it? He said, no. This hair is not from the, it's not from the, there's no hair in the fish. There's no hair in the fish. That's, it's my hair. I said, oh my God. Fish that I've already paid for. I looked at him and said, Ogbeni, look at me very well from head to toe. This fish is 30 pounds. Do I look like somebody that cannot afford 30 pounds that I have to cut my own hair and put inside fish so that I will not pay for fish that I've already paid for? I said, excuse me. I started getting offended. I started getting really, really angry. But I decided to still calm down and try to see if he would be a reasonable human being. This man was not having it though. I said, Next thing he said, he told one of the girls there to go and call security for him. I said, hey. I said, you're calling security on me? He said, yes. That he wants me out of the place. I say, wahala day. Wahala. You know, sometimes it's good to act very, very matured, you know, like a civilized person that you are. But in some certain cases, when somebody wants to cheat you and treat you with disrespect, you need to show that person that, that I'm not having it. You can't do this. You just can't do this. I looked at because, I mean, when you go to other restaurants, you go to, you know, even any kind of restaurant that you can think of, and there's hair in your food or there's any kind of thing in your food that you find your food not acceptable, you call them, they will apologize, they will replace it, they will ask you if you want it replaced, they will be so full of apology. This is how I know that, you know, people who make food should behave. But this man wanted to show me that he's an oppressor. He wants to oppress me because I looked at him and said, you see, so many things started flashing through my brain. This man is a Turkish man that owns this restaurant. This restaurant is regularly booked by Nigerian, you know, DJs that use it for all, you know, occasions. They pay him and they use this hall regularly. And 100% of the people that come here are Africans. You can't see any Turkish guy here. You can't see any white person here. If any of you who live in the UK that have ever been to Cyprus Garden, it's always black people, Africans that patronize Cyprus Garden. And in his restaurant and his staff, there's no black person there. There's no African there. All of them are Turkish people. Yeah? And because you've seen that I'm an African woman, you think you can just behave anyhow. I say no. This is not gonna go down this way today. I didn't even go and call my friends to even tell them this is what is happening. No. I say no. It's okay. I'll handle it myself. I stood. Next thing, the security guy came. I didn't even know his security was wearing jacket like this, wearing suit like this. But out there, he's a Nigerian. He came. And he was like, Madam, I need you out. I need you out. I said, you need me out from where? He said, from here. I said, why? He said, because the owner said he wants me out. I said, hey. Which owner? Owner of where? I said, do you know that I'm a customer? And I said, customer, I've got rights. This man, this Turkish man fed me hair in my food. It's not enough that I've even eaten the food halfway. I politely called him and told his worker that I have got hair in my food. And he, instead of him to apologize, he's telling me that it's not their hair. Meanwhile, all of them that work in that restaurant, none of them is covering their hair. They don't have it, they don't follow any food hygiene procedures. They all have their hair flying like this. All of them. Majority of them are women. Their hair is flying all over the place. None of them in the kitchen covered their hair because I was in the kitchen. And he has the audacity to tell me that it's my hair. I wasn't even wearing black hair. My hair was brown. And now he wants to throw me out and say, today, not today. You cannot do this and get away with it. So I told the security man, I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. This guy needs to apologize for disrespecting me, feeding me fish with hair, and having the audacity to call you, that is security, your chief security, Abby, to throw me out. I said, I'm not going anywhere. So one other guy now stepped in. I think he's the one that is managing the place for him. Really, really nice guy. He now said, what happened? I told him. He said, okay, let's talk outside. So I just looked at him because the way he approached me, he was very polite. He listened to me. He wasn't trying to intimidate or bully me. So I said, okay. He said, let's step out in the garden to talk. Meanwhile, my friends were already looking for me. Oh, they didn't know where I was. They were already calling me, where are you? They even sent me text messages, where are you? Me, I wasn't even looking at my phone. At this point, I was so angry. So we went to the garden. We went to the garden. I was explaining to the guy, this is what happened. Do you know this chef still came out to the garden there wearing his chef clothes and said, he was telling the security man, I said, throw that woman out, throw that woman out. I said, hey. I said, to who? I said, you cannot move me 1 inch from this place. I'm going to call the police. This is, you as a customer have got rights. You've not followed the procedure. You guys are all cooking there without following, because it's black people now. You see black people that you can feed shit to. Anything you like, you can feed us. We're not going to complain. If it's a white person that goes to a restaurant and eats hair in their food, this kind of large hair, they will make sure that this restaurant is closed down. But black people will take anything, will take shit from people. Africans will overlook, because we are so used to being treated anyhow. We take, poor service as part of, our culture. So we don't say anything wrong in it. I say, but this is, unfortunately for you, this is the UK. And there are standards for you to operate in business. Yeah, there are trading standards. You are a restaurant owner, you're making food, you're not following food hygiene, and you're serving people food that can kill them, can poison them. If I die now, it's the food that you're giving me that's killed me. And you have the audacity to want to throw me out, it's not going to happen. I said, I'm not going anywhere. The security guy came on, a Nigerian guy came on. Madam, you need to go out of this place. You need to go out of this. I said, you are mad. You are crazy. I don't care how much it's paying you per hour. That is making you behave like someone that has no brain. You cannot tell your boss that what he's doing is wrong. So your customer have no rights. If you complain in this place, this is what you do. When somebody makes a complaint, you throw them out. A legitimate complaint. You throw me out of your restaurant because I have complained that you fed me here. I said, like this place today. In fact, I don't care that my friend is DJ Abbas. This party today, we are going to cancel it. Honestly, because when somebody wants to trample on your rights, this is the thing that pushes me to the wall. When I am on the wrong, I'm not ashamed to apologize. I am humble enough to apologize when I'm on the wrong. But if I am right, and you try to intimidate and bully me, and you try to show me that you are powerful, we'll go die here. So it was becoming a big thing. People were now looking, some people were in the garden, were now coming to say, one lady came and said, madam, I'm really, really sorry. I said, what you think? Do you? I said, so you think you can just come here and tell me to go, and you push me out, I will go? It's not going to happen. He started putting his hands on me and saying, Ogbeni, if you touch me again, I will make sure that me and you, we will not only end in Metropolitan Police Station today, we will go to court. Because this is assault. You're already touching me. This is an assault. You have no right to put your hands on me. I said, I don't need to go and call my party to tell them this is what is happening. They didn't know what is happening. I said, I can handle you guys myself. Who the hell do you think you are? You serve me food because your boss is a Turkish man. You see this colonial mentality, slave mentality that Africans have. Because you have one fake Oyinbo that is your boss now. He can tell you what not. And you cannot even tell him, boss, no. I think this is wrong. If this woman is complaining and is a legitimate complainer, there was hair in her food, there are ways to handle it. Let's handle it differently. No. He did not even want to listen. This security man. It's his own that was even paying me more than even the Turkish top guy that was in the kitchen. Cyprus Garden. Waiting my eyes see for them. Not be here. I said, Lala, I'm not going anywhere. I stood my ground. I said, I'm not going anywhere. You cannot put me. I need my money back. I said, you know what? We've already bought drinks. My friends are there. But I need my money back because you fed me poison. So it was this very nice, gentleman who manages the place that now was not talking to me. He's sorry, He's very, very sorry for the way I've been treated. And told the security guy off. Say, the security guy was trying to argue with him. He told him off. I said, can you please go? Can you please go? I think he's a Yoruba guy. He said, can you please go and let me handle it? He was the one that was now finally calm me down and say he's sorry the way I've been treated and everything. He's the one that manages the place. I said, you manage this place? I said, how do you deal with this idiot that calls himself the owner? How do you deal with him? Does he treat you like this? And you still manage the place? I say, oh boy, you need to find another place to manage or find another job. Because if this guy has no respect for a woman and he treats black people, that we come here to put our money in his pockets, we eat his food, we buy his drink, very expensive drinks. And some people pay money to come in here because of DJ Abbas. But it's not DJ Abbas that is responsible for the kitchen. Is this Turkish guy that is responsible for the kitchen? And he can treat his customer like this. You think it's okay? He said, he knows, that he's really, really sorry. He apologized, calm me down, everything. and took me back to the table. My friends were now like, where have you been? And that's when I started telling them my ordeal. What happened to me? Needless to say that they spoiled my night, that day. I didn't even feel like having fun anymore. I ran into some people that I know that knew me there. I said, you know what? I think I want to go now. But he was like, no, I can't go. He still went, ordered another fish. I said, please give it to my sister. Me, open my mouth to eat another food here today. I'm not eating anymore. They spoiled my mood because they already upset me. I hate oppression. You cannot oppress me because you are the owner of the place. If you are the owner of the place, we Africans don't come here. If DJs don't come to book this place, and all of us Africans don't come here to come and patronize you, then you will not be in business. Treat us with some respect. Treat me with some respect. You can't treat me with shit and you expect me to take it like that. No, I will not. You know, the guy, kept talking to me and everything. And then my friends now say, hey, why did I come and call them? This is what's been happening. Only me. That should have come inside or even phoned them to come outside. I said no. Because if I had phoned my friends to come out, it would have escalated. Because they all saw it. So in their mind, they thought maybe, the people are going to apologize to me and bring another fish or refund our money. They didn't know that I'm being bullied and being thrown out from the back door. I said they wanted to throw me out. The security guy opened the back door and said I should go out. That I'm not wanted here over my own money that I used to pay on fish. Because you don't want to be accountable for your poor hygiene and whatever it is they're using to cook food that you're not following standards. I said, no, I put my foot down. So I'm just making this video to warn you guys today that if you go to Cyprus Garden, yeah, any of you out there who goes to Cyprus Gardens to go and eat, is on the A406. Be careful what you are eating. That place is dimly lit like this. I think that's why they don't put the light there, so that you can eat nonsense. I'm not saying you shouldn't go and patronize DJ Abaso or any other DJ that is using that place. So they are fantastic human beings. But that kitchen, be very careful of what comes out of it, because those people, their hygiene is very, very poor. They don't follow any sanitation. Their kitchen is full of people who are not covering their hair. And that fish that you are eating, hair might be tucked under, for all you know. It happened to me. And that's why I'm sharing it with you today. So be very, very careful when you go there to eat. Oh, that day. Oh, it was not a good day for me at all. But it is what it is. And I'm putting it out there for you to be very careful. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Have you ever felt, cheated? Have you ever felt like you received really poor customer service and you felt really cheated and treated badly, and people want to oppress you because they own the establishment? How did it make you feel? I like to hear, other people's experiences and, what they had to do to get good service, where they go to spend their hard-earned money that you work for, and then somebody will come and give you shit on top. I like to hear from you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Thanks a lot for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.